Alright. So this is the second game that I'm going to be doing for this Let's Play. I'm going to be going back to the ones that you wouldn't have seen already, which is the Mario 64 and Pilot Wings Mortal Kombat Trilogy. So I know I only did two shortish videos for Wave Race, but that's because I pretty much got to the end of that championship. Saw that like I was probably gonna be about the same skill level the whole time, and kind of looked at it like, alright, I got nothing else to say, I got nothing else to do, I'm just gonna move on. So here we are. This is gonna be, oddly enough, the like something that's going to very quickly seem like redundant, but at the same time it's a hockey game, and you're gonna find out if you watch this channel that I love hockey. And I love hockey games, and I'll play a shit ton of hockey games all the time. And so even though I'll probably do like 3 games a video because it's an arcade hockey style game, but I'm probably gonna talk a lot the whole time. So this was like the 5th game that came out for the system, and it's a great sports game, because it's arcade hockey, and you can't really get enough of it. But do auto on that. Just make sure I have everything all the way that I want it to be. Normal is fast enough in this game, to be honest with you. But auto line changes for sure. I don't need the same three guys. This is a game that has arcade and simulation modes in it. But I'll tell you that the simulation mode is just going to be, the period is going to be longer, the rink is going to be bigger because of regulation, but for the most part it's pretty much the same game. There's no real simulation aspect to this game, I'll tell you that. It's just off the wall, it's like ridiculous. You notice it's a Williams Midway one, and they're going to keep going with that as like, their style with blitz and all that. I'm just gonna play one quick game and I'm gonna take Boston. And of course I have to refamiliarize myself with the controls of this game, because if I remember correctly, it's not super straightforward. There's like I think there's 2 buttons to shoot, but it does, I know for a fact, it commits one cardinal sin of hockey games for me, which is that when you're on offense, there's one button to pass, which I think is B, that I just used. And you can switch between players, unlike an NBA Jam, but it's a different button than the pass button. It's probably like my only real complaint about this game. And so like an NBA Jam, you don't have to be controlling the person with the puck, but you can tell them to kind of tell them what to do. But why wouldn't you just want to be the person controlling the puck? Like, hey, pass it to me, except he passed it to the other person. Yeah, B is pass. Yeah. And I'm surprised it took that long to score a goal, because this is a game where just the goalies don't really do anything, because this is arcade hockey. You want high scores, and you don't want to be frustrated, especially when the periods are like 2 minutes long in arcade mode. So if people are watching this that don't know me personally, and therefore aren't from the same area, you know that I picked the Bruins because I'm from the Boston area. I'm a big Bruins fan. That was like the lamest shot I could have pulled off right there, and it was a goal. That's kind of the way that things go in this game. But it's a lot of fun because it's so fast-paced. Big Bruins fan, and you'll notice that on the line that I picked to start out the game, I picked Cam Neely. It's because my middle name is Cameron. I'm named after Cam Neely, and I'm named after Derek Sanderson. My mother, I've come to love Derek Sanderson for being just the most crazy bastard you can imagine. But my mother didn't agree to name me after Derek Sanderson based on him being a crazy bastard in the 70s and being awesome. She basically only judged it off of him being the commentator for the Bruins in the 90s. So a couple, like last year I think, there was a documentary on NHL Network about Derek Sanderson. The crazy life of Derek Sanderson doing crazy shit all the time, owning a bar, blowing all his money, etc., etc., being a, you know, super high-paid athlete for the 70s. And I was like, Mom, did you see this documentary? You named me after Derek Sanderson. I'm like, I feel a little bit weird about that you just went with that. She's like, I didn't know him from when he played. I only knew him from when he did commentary. And I was like, maybe you should put more thought into naming your kid when you know, name her after people. I don't know if my dad went with either part of Derek Sanderson with that. It was just, you know, I said it to my mom. I was like, I felt weird about that. She went along with that. But I remember from that documentary, there's a part where this Bobby Orr comes. Bobby Orr, who was absolutely fucking fantastic. He was like, I know a lot of the kids in the 70s were starting to be named Derek. And we were like, you named after Derek Sanderson? And they'd be like, yeah, okay, figures. That's what Bobby Orr said. But this was the 90s. I feel like after Derek Sanderson's playing career went down the drain, you kind of not name your kid after him. But whatever. I'm surprised I'm not named Ray. To be honest with you. I feel like they would have just named me after Ray Bork and Cam Neely.
Here's the draw. He shoots. Rebound.
As you can see, a lot of this game doesn't really have much rhyme or reason to it. It's just back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It's super high speed, fast paced. And you notice when I went into the settings earlier and changed up the settings, I did not put fast like I would in most hockey games, because I'm like, this game is fast enough. I'm not messing around with that. You'd think 5-3 was getting your ass kicked, but in this game, you can just come right back from that.
10, 9, looking to score, 7, rebound, 6, 5, 4, 3,
yeah, I just shot from the blue line right there. I went right by him. Goalies don't matter in this game. They don't. Surprised that didn't go in. Only didn't go in because it missed the net. What kind of Washington team am I playing right now? Who's on this team? Cam Neely, beautiful man, Seabass from Dumb and Dumber. It's excellent. I think it's Olaf Kolzig in net for them, like it matters. I know Peter Bondra is going to be probably scored half those goals. Hockey is like the only sport that I've been aware of people's names and stuff for so long, ever since I was a little kid, that I know all these guys from the 90s. If I was playing a baseball game, I was playing a football game, any of that, I would really not know most of the people on the team, but hockey in the 90s, I actually have a very unhealthy knowledge of it. I mean, I'm not going to know every single guy, but I mean, that line that I picked was what? It was Cam Neely, Rick Tocchet, and Adam Oates. That's a fucking great line, honestly. One-timers aren't that easy to pull off here. It's going too fast.
Rejected.
I think I've been using the A button to shoot the whole time. You can use A or Z. There's supposed to be something that I need to learn the timing of, which is a power shot. And you can, you basically, it doesn't matter if the goalie gets in front of it, you just knock him right down and he gives up a rebound, and that's how you score a lot of the time. Now in the last 30 seconds of this game.
Here's the draw.
I can't believe it took me 10 minutes to play this game. I'm already at the 10-minute mark. I figured I'd get 3 games in.
And here's the
2-minute periods. Some interruptions. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
20 seconds left. The puck on fire.
See if I need to do like a season mode or something like that. That's when I figured like I am gonna play and sort of do all I'm gonna do in every 64 game. When it comes to sports games, it's like I'll play like a season.
3, 2,
Ooh, did I lose?
1.
Did I lose by a goal?
We're headed to overtime.
No, it's OT. I figured I'd do like a season when it came around to a sports game. Obviously, I'm not gonna do like a full baseball season because that's just goddamn ridiculous. I have a tough enough time finishing one baseball game if it goes beyond like 20 minutes. I'm in OT. This is gonna get intense now. There you go. Awesome. Which is funny because I would easily play 82 hockey games, but that would get so long and so redundant, especially if I'm doing Let's Plays.
The NHL and the NHLPA present.
But yeah, for baseball, like 25 minutes is like the most I can really take up playing a baseball game because it does get repetitive to me. But I'll play the shit out of some hockey games, and that's why I'm super excited to be playing this. Let's see what else there is to mess around with. Oh, controls, that would be helpful. Look at the controls. Yeah, they want pass and steal to be on the same button for some reason. It doesn't make any sense. A bunch of things that you really shouldn't use. I mean, check is probably important. So, yeah, you end up basically focusing on the closest 4 face buttons on the 64 controller, but then you also have to do the right trigger to switch a player. So at some point, it is almost like better off to just leave it like NBA Jam and only control the one player because, you know, it's just gonna get tricky having that one extra button in there that otherwise should be pretty much the same as the pass button. You want to switch players, you want to pass the puck, you want to do something like that, you just push one button. Let's see what other kind of teams we got in here. First of all, I'm getting to like the 15-minute mark in this video, so I'm probably going to cut it off after I take a look at the teams. Colorado, of course, Colorado had just won the Stanley Cup the season that this would have been coming after. And you can see the top line is Joe Sakic, my favorite player. Calgary, Pavel Bure, that's his full name there, because I think Valerie Bure is also on that team. The Ducks in the 90s were great, with Paul Correa, but of course, they have Teemu Selanne, who is probably one of my favorite players from that time too. Tchaikovsky, Doug Wade, Ray Ferraro, Chris should be on the Bruins in the next 2 years, I think. San Jose having none of the people that they will eventually have to have a solid team. Mike Madonna with his name spelled wrong, that's great. He's only probably one of the biggest players in the league at this time. Keith Tkachuk, it's a great name. Tkachuk. Brett Hull's still playing. Yeah, he played for like 5 more years. Jeremy Roenick, Tony Monty. The Red Wings are just like unstoppable here, and Yzerman's not even on this top line. Eric Lindros and John LeClaire, that's just a great pairing. Gretzky, Jesus Christ, that's unstoppable right there. Except for the fact that, you know, they didn't really win a Stanley Cup at that time, but Wayne Gretzky, Yari Curry, and Pat Verbeek. Yeah, that team I just played that had Joe Juneau, Peter Bondra on the top line. That's why was in trouble. Oh, this is the Gorton's Fisherman logo. That 1 year logo for the Islanders with the Gorton's Fisherman. Jeez. That was good stuff. There's Mark Gretzky. That is a great line. Mario Lemieux and Jeremy Yarga, that's a great line too. That's pretty unstoppable. Alright, I'm gonna cut this video off here. Hopefully this came out well. And then I'm gonna get started on the season mode. So you've sort of seen a little bit of Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey. Hopefully you'll keep watching while I have some fun with it.